Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. All right, today class we're going to discuss about water level control. Okay, water level control. Uh, let me see. Let me change this. Okay. Now we have three different branch logic. This logic here is our lashing logic. Then here is our auto logic. This lashing logic is our manual logic to control this pump manually. Here is for manual logic to control this pump. Then this other portion is our auto logic to control the same pump. Then this one is whichever one that is activated here, we send this circuit down to the pump for controlling of the tank. Now this tank now, we have inlet pumping here and this is outlet. This is a discharge. Okay, this is discharging of water from the tank. Then this is the pumping inlet for the water to feed the tank, come from this area. Now, later, when you understand this logic, we are going to further advance on this logic to integrate another circuit, external circuit again, that will activate this discharge valve. Okay, but for now, the discharge valve is said to be either is going to be controlled by someone else, later, but this one is going to be discharging water from the tank. Just take it that way. Then this one is going to be filling the water to the tank. So this is inlet, this is outlet. Okay, this is our discharge. Now, when this discharge water start taking the water out of the tank, then when it comes to the lower limit switch, then the pump is going to be activated to be filling this water again. When this water fill to the top, to the preset limit of the level here, another switch here will shut it down, and these are the switch. This is flow switch, this is another flow switch. This is lower level switch, this is the higher level switch. All right. Okay, so just understand the movement of the water movement in the tank. So let me now walk you through the logic. All right. Now, this area now is the portion responsible for manual control of the water in the tank. Then here now is the auto control. So whichever operation that is being activated, this particular contact will close to send pump, to send power to the pump. All right. Okay, now let's activate manual. Then this is my selector switch to select which of the operation that is going to be activated. Now at present is on manual because here is closed. This selector switch is on manual mode. If you want to put it on auto mode, you now operate it. You're going to open this contact and close this contact. At every given time, the selector switch must close and open any of the two contact here. Then this is stop button and this is start button. Now this start button will be activated for us to have power to the relay arrow one. This arrow one has two contacts. This is one of the contact and this is another contact. This contact is responsible to lash the relay to make the relay to maintain power. Okay, that is why I call this circuit, this logic lashing circuit, and it's our manual circuit. Okay, this one is our manual network, it's our manual logic. Then here is our auto logic. Then this one is the power logic for to send power to our pump. Okay, all right. Now one of these contact is here. When this one close, this one will close as well. That is simultaneously both of them will change state, close, and to activate the pump. All right. Now, if I want to now operate the tank by auto, I will activate this to open this and close this, and I will have power here. So when I have power here, then each of these two flow switch, this is my high level switch and this is my low level switch. I will have them installed right inside the tank. Okay, let me see if I can have a sample of them and put them here. Okay, at least for more elementary understanding. So look at this and look at this again. This low level switch, this high level switch. This one is responsible to cut off the water from pumping. When you get to a certain level, a preset level, you're going to have a limit of where this one is going to be. Then this one is responsible to cut it down when this discharge water has discharged up to this particular level. So when water get to this level, this one will cut, we activate this particular one will shut down and they activate this. Then water start filling. When water start filling and get to this level, here we activate this pump to stop pumping. Okay. All right. So this one too limit switch. Look at them here. So what we're going to do, take a look at this. Watch these two switches, how they change state when this original switch is activated. I just put them here so that you know that this one is representing this one is representing this. Okay, but for more elementary method, this one is supposed to be, this cable is supposed to go to the tank and terminate here, then coming out from here back to 12. I repeat, 11, terminal 11 supposed to go to the tank and terminate here, then come back from 12 and terminate here. Okay, so that is the connection. Then this one again, terminal 13 is supposed to go to 13 here and come back from 14 and come back here. So here is supposed to be blank. Let me tell you what I mean. I take away this, I take away this. All right, keep them here. So the connection is this other formula. You take this one to the tank and return it back from here. Okay, then this one too, you take it to the tank and return this one back again here. So this switch here is assumed that is installed right in the tank. But you're going to reflect here because this is a logic. This is a schematic logic. That is how we represent schematic. You are not expected to run this cable to the tank and come back. No. Schematic is all about representing logic function with symbol. Using symbol to represent operation sequence of a particular task. That is schematic. It's not a wiring diagram. Wiring diagram does the wiring connection from point to point, from point to point. But schematic will represent the symbols in a logical manner. All right. That is why I said I'm not taking you to automation yet until you understand operation sequence of a particular process. After this, I will take you to automation software. You're going to convert this to a ladder diagram and use ladder diagram to write the program and download to PSC and simulate with PSC. All right. Okay. So take away this, then take away this. Like I said before, this is a discharge valve. Okay. For more advanced logic, we are going to send this discharge valve to another logic that will open this and close this. But this is the basic for you to understand this logic first. Okay. All right. Now let's simulate. Once you activate this, here is going to open and here will close. So the automatic mode will be activated. And the operation is going to be subject to the position of the switch. When you activate this, the operation will not take place except any of this switch is in open mode and you need to close it for it to start to commence the operation. So let's do that now. Let's first of all activate our manual. I put on the logic here. The pump is pumping water here. It will pump to infinity unless you come here and shut it down. Okay, when it gets filled up, you come and shut it. That's a manual operation. Now, auto mode, you activate here. Here we open, then this one will close. Then you have power here ready. Now, the position of the switch, the sensor, the water level sensor, will now depend on which level is activated. Is it empty? If it is empty, in that case, you activate this. If it is filled up, this one is going to be activated. So let's assume it is empty. Let me activate this. Look at it. You see that this one come up and is pumping. It will remain on and the water start pumping. It will remain on this way, water start pumping. Until water now feed up and come to meet this second switch. That is the high level switch. It will now shut down the system. Okay, let me do one more thing here. Let me take away this so that I will replace this with a maintain switch, at least for better understanding. Okay, just hold on. Let me get a maintain switch. Now, supposing this switch now is this very one here. All right. So what I will do is let me simulate. I put auto mode. I put it on. Now it's on now. So I can now off my hand so that I'll give you the description. Now, when this one is closed, this pump is going to be activated. First of all, when this one is closing, it's going to activate a relay. And this relay now has a contact here to close. Also has a contact here to close. Remember that this other relay has two contacts as well. One of the contacts is to latch this place. One other contact is to close here. So two contact is an integral part of this relay to perform that activity. The same way, when it's in auto mode, you activate this relay. This relay is going to latch the power here and also latch this place to send power here. Okay. So when this one now is activated, which is another switch that is going to be here, all right. Sorry, let me bring back that switch again. Okay, I have one here. Let me get the second one. I have one here. Just hold on. Okay, I have one here again. Now, if I activate this, okay, then this one is going to close. Okay, let me change this to, sorry, just hold on. LLS. Then this one is going to be HLS. All right, now let me assume that this is my low level switch. Okay, so that I want it to maintain so that you see how this movement goes. All right, this one is now activated because there is a low level switch present here. Now this one is going to close. When this one is closed and water is pumping, when the water is pumping, water will now move along the path of this. Move, keep moving, keep moving. This one will still remain maintain close. It will not open. It will maintain this way. It will not open. You continue moving, continue moving. This one will only open when the water level come to this below the switch. That is when this one open. But as long as you have more water liquid inside the tank, this one remain closed continually. So this one will remain closed until the water now rise to this place, to this level, to deactivate this. Then this one now will cut off here. This one will open. Once here opens, okay, once this one opens, then this one will cut off. All right, so that is how the operation goes. Okay, so now let's send this one back again. Then take away this, take away this. All right, so that is the operation of this particular water level switch. Let me once again, I start by manual. This one come up, the water start filling up. You have to shut it down from here by manual as well. Then by auto, you select auto. Then here will be activated, waiting for action from the position of the sense flow switch. When the water is down and here is activated, here is going to be closed and this one start pumping. Once this one start pumping and here is lash, when the water get filled up to this level, here will be activated. Once you activate here, sorry, this one's supposed to come down. Once you activate here, the power will go off. All right, that is the work of this one. So now let's go to automation software, okay, to see that same logic control this same process. All right, let's go there now. We're going to convert this to ladder diagram and use tier portal. Siemens tier portal to do that. All right, we're there now. This is the Siemens tier portal. Now, let me explain again. This is the logic. This time, we still have the logic in three network. Network 1, network 2, network 3. So go back to this other side. The same way, network 1, network 2, network 3. This is logic 1, logic 2, logic 3. I still have them the same way here. Network 1, network 2, and network 3. Now, the same manner, that is the reason why I said if you understand logic operation, automation will just be like ABC to you. You don't need stress for you to digest operation sequence of automation program. Okay, now let me just walk you through. Let me see, just hold on. Let's just hold on. Let me screenshot this. I want to use this to show you something. Let's screenshot this. Just hold on. Just hold on. Output OOOE. Okay. All right. Now let me just hold on. Let me look for. I want to use this. Okay. Now let's minimize this. Okay. Then come back here. Then bring this back. Just wash. Let me take this back. Okay. Now wash. Now I have my auto stroke manual switch, and I still have it here. Now, the instruction of this is you have to select auto or manual mode here. The same way here, either you select auto or manual mode here. You have to activate that. From our simulation, I will show you that. Then after that, I have start button and I have stop button. Now, after these two, I have start button, stop button, and I have start button. The next is my coil, my relay. The same way here, I have start here, I have stop here, and I have my coil. This is the ladder logic. Now I lash this particular relay using my relay contact here, the same way I lash this coil using this one. But now here I'm using internal bit of the software. Here I decided to use relay because I'm working with a physical structure of my component. But here I don't need that physical structure of my physical component. What I need is the logic, internal bit of the logic is what I will use so that I will not end up having multiple output. In order to minimize my output usage, I will use a design add input bit for internal memory. I will use them to make a multiple bit control instructions, okay, so that I'll minimize the way I use my output. So because of that, this is not actually output, but it's a coil, but internal bit coil. All right. So this relay here is what I have here. And this relay lashing here is also this one lashing this bit. So this network you see here is what I have here as my lashing network. Now look at the second network here. Take this, just hold on, bring the second network, then bring back this. Now look at the auto network, auto logic. Then this is my auto logic too as well here. The auto logic says upon activating this, low level switch and high level switch is going to be in series. The same way here, I have them in series here, okay, before my coil. I also have them in series here before my internal bit coil. And I lash my bit coil, my internal bit coil, the way I lash this one with this. Now, finally, this is the last logic, the last network, the same way I have my last network here. These two, whichever one closes, will activate my pump. The same way here, these two internal bit belonging to those two network, whichever one that is activated, any of these two will get to close to give me power to the pump. All right. So if that is carried, minimize this, then let's simulate. Just hold on. Just hold on. I put on my simulating gadget. All right. Now, sorry, take this back more. Now, this network, I want to put on this bit to latch here. Once I do that, the pump will be energized on manual mode. This is my pump. All right. Now, put on this. Now, this bit, I will activate this. Let's go online. Sorry. Okay, now this manual mode is activated already. Watch this logic. The manual is already activated. On idle mode, the manual button is activated on this logic now, on this my schematic. The same way, this logic demand that this manual is going to be activated too. All right. Now, waiting for activation of start and stop. The same way the other logic use the same method. Now, how do we activate this manual operation? Is by clicking this logic for the instruction to get activated. So how do we click? Come here. Look at my tray. I activate this. Just put it on. Look at here is on. So go and check my pump. Look at my pump logic. The pump is activated now. It's showing green. It's on. It's running. How do I activate that? How do I deactivate it? Is by activating 4, bit 4. So come here and activate bit 4. I will shut it down. And once I shut it down, the same selector switch will still remain active. How do I do? How do I go to auto? So come to auto logic. This is the auto logic. So if I want to activate auto logic, the same way, you now activate this. Come back to your logic. If I want this logic to work in my schematic, I will select this. So the same way, in your automation, you activate this too with this logic. So how do we go about that? We do that by activating 7, bit 7. So it's ready now for activation for these two low switch limit to get activated. So now it is assumed that the tank is full. Okay, now I want to drain the tank so that I will now pump in. So in that case, now let me now say, okay, the tank is now going to a low level limit. I want to pump now. So in that case, I will activate low level pump. So I'll switch. So go to your activation area and activate 5. Once I do that, look at my pump pumping. It's now pumping. Now, how do I shut down the pump? Until this high level, the water reaches high level and they activate 6. So let's activate 6 now. Let's activate 6. Look at 6. 6 now shut down the operation. All right. Okay, so this is how you test your logic with PLC tier portal. Okay, tier portal software for PLC. Now, you can now quite agree with me that you need operation sequence of this for you to write program. Look at it. You need to understand this for you to write program. Okay. All right. Now, after this stage, the next stage now, we are going to go back to our. Let me just hold on. We are done with this. That is the step 2. So the next exercise, I'll walk you through how to do this, how to terminate this particular program you've just written. After writing program, you must have to terminate, make your connection from your program, your physical connection to your PLC. That is the next thing we are going to do. All right. Let me minimize this and show you what I mean. Yes. So we are going to do this. Let me see if I can reduce. Okay. So we're going to come back to control software here and do that same ladder logic here and make the connection to PLC and simulate with PLC. That's the next exercise. Okay. All right. So, but the exercise is not going to come almost immediately. Okay. So let me just check the programs I have. I have a lot of logic to post. So I don't know. I will not give you the time I will post that particular exercise, but let me just check my schedule. All right. But just like and also share and also comment. Depending on the response I get from this particular exercise, will determine when to post the second exercise. All right. Okay. Thank you.